She has wet hugs.
Is that what you're wanting?
Hey, everybody.
Hey, what's up?
Is it live?
It is live, and I
Okay.
forgot to do this and start it. Crack this up in the video. Yeah, it's still cracking this up.
This one more thing. Do one more thing. That's fun.
It's so much fun.
It's so much fun.
How's everybody doing?
You want to say hi to everybody?
Let's say hi to everybody. We'll do a quick, since Jim's not here, hold on a second. I hear something going in the background. Let me stop that. That's better.
That's
so much better than noise going on in the background. I don't see Jim here yet, but let's do a quick, chat check. Say hi to everybody. Hey, Michelle, Douglas, Dan, and Eva. I'm assuming it's Dan. I'm assuming Eva's here too. Yep, there's Eva. Michelle again. Jenny Hunt. She missed out on a Willie Steamboat Willie. So did we.
Yeah,
We didn't. We heard about it, and we went to Epcot last night. And at first, when the drive over, she's like, "Well, maybe we'll send me over and grab him and everything." Then in the long and short of it, we were like, "If we get it, we get it."
In other words, we were too lazy.
We were too lazy. Hey, Diane. Oh, it just jumped on me.
Oh.
Is that Aura? Junior, Holly, Robert, Allison, Lindsay. Adventures of David and Aaron are here. Laura, D&G. They're both here tonight. Gregory and Derek are both here tonight. Hey, Christy.
Travis is
She thinks she has your shirt.
Oh, Character Warehouse.
Travis is here. A quick question. I wonder if anybody here knows about
What?
if he's playing next weekend.
I don't know.
Should we ask? Does anybody know if Yeehaw Bob is playing next weekend, next Saturday night? Hey, Donna. Hey, Sue. Hey, Chris. Oh, I'm missing so many people. Hey, Lisa. Steamboat Willie Buckets. I waited for 5 minutes and talked myself out of it. I just don't have the room.
You talked yourself out
Hey, Christy.
of it.
Talk yourself out of it. That's crazy.
Oh, Chris
hey,
is
Candace.
here. Chris is here too.
Chris
Chris,
is here.
we wanted to say we're thinking of
Yeah.
you. You're in our thoughts and
You're in our thoughts for
prayers.
tomorrow.
Yes.
Juan is here also.
Hi, Juan.
All
Lisa,
right.
did you say hello? Say hello to Lisa. And
Hello,
Dawn.
Lisa. And Dawn. Dawn. Which
Yes.
Dawn? Just out and about?
No, Dawn. D-O-N.
Oh, Dawn.
Dawn. D-A-W-N.
There's two Dawns. There's at least two Dawns. Juan was cool. He sent us this stuff the other day. And how cool is this? This has got us really excited because we're under what, 50 days now or something? The actual guide from inside of Galaxy's Edge. And it's not just a regular one because, as you can see.
I think you get it just when you go into that part of
Yeah, and I don't know if it's going to be just for the opening time or they're going to have these all, because if you look, if it can kind of catch
Hi,
it,
Lindsay.
it's embossed. And here's a regular Disneyland guide
Oh,
map
is
that he sent
Christy
us.
here?
Christy who?
Christy, with Christy's Corner.
She might be.
She is.
Oh, she is? Oh, there it is.
I know she's pretty busy probably right now with Luna.
Oh, with Luna, the new pup?
She's adorable.
Yes. Yes, yes, yes.
Disney Dan's here.
Disney Dan. And what's up, Disney Dan?
What does my shirt say? You want to read it?
Here you leave today. Visit the
Should I say
worlds
that?
of yesterday, tomorrow, and fantasy. You can stand up if you want.
I can't. I was sucked
Do you need help?
I sucked into the seat. It sucked me down.
It's not a suction cup seat.
Yeah. It's just Walt's quote.
Yeah. It's pretty cool. I went old school.
I don't think they cared. They weren't asking what your
But I
shirt
went old
said.
school for some gremlins. Hey, Brandy and Dave. Don is Lisa's husband.
Yes.
I think I
Not D-A-W-N.
did it be her wife.
No, not
I
Dawn,
know.
which
Yeah,
is out and
I
about.
know. Hey, Rob. Congratulations, Rob Fuzz just hit 2,000
Ooh, that's
subscribers.
awesome. So awesome.
And it's funny because thanks so much on the shirts. He's been every time he's gone live this weekend, we've been either at the movies or driving to Orlando. It stinks. It's not lining up yet. One day it's gonna line up.
We had a really lazy day. Today would have been a perfect day because we were so lazy. I'll be honest. I didn't get on my pajamas till like an hour ago.
Till we took a shower to get ready for this. I think this shirt was actually in a Loot Crate, right?
I think so.
It was in a Loot Crate box.
Yeah.
That I got a couple years ago. Hey, Jack A. Hey, Nancy.
Oh, you're welcome.
We had a lot of fun with the videos this weekend.
The Character Warehouse.
Yeah, we actually had a lot of fun.
There's some really good music on the way there and in there.
The way there was our music, though.
Yeah. What?
Well, it wasn't our music; it was the radio.
The radio
Hey,
music?
Robert.
Yes.
We haven't seen Toy Story 4 yet.
We're
We
going-
actually saw Dumbo. Finally saw Dumbo, and I was like,
I liked it.
it was all right. But halfway through it, I'm like, when's Edward Scissorhands going to show up with this music?
I would have liked to go and see the theme park.
Yeah, I would have liked to seen the theme park in the movie. That would have been pretty
that's
cool. We're going to see Toy Story 4. We have our tickets for Tuesday. Tuesday at 7:30.
Yes. So I've already got some Kleenex ready. Gregory said it was emotional.
Which hey, Susie. Susie's here too. Disney Life for Me is here. I didn't really shed a tear at Dumbo because I heard it was sad.
It was sad.
But I know you kind of did. But
it made me snuggle with Nellie.
Yeah, I did notice that.
It was easier watching it with Nellie.
He cried during 3 like a baby. You cried during.
Toy Story 3. Yeah, was sobbing.
That's Miss Linton.
Yeah.
We've been driving from ordinary Pennsylvania for 7 hours.
Whew, that's a long drive.
Rob didn't cry during Toy Story 4. You met. Sure, 10-day Disney trip to Indiana. How's the weather in Indiana from here?
It's a long drive.
That's a long drive.
Yeah.
It is very emotional. Hey, Shannon. I cried out of control. My battle after me.
Yeah.
I would too.
Yeah.
Because she was crying. Like I think we talked about it on maybe D&G stream, but the dinosaur scene from Jurassic World.
Terribly sad.
When it dies on a dock, and I was like, it's CG. It's fake. It's CGI.
No, we actually saw that as well on a cruise.
We saw it on a cruise.
And there's this little girl. I'd say she was about like 6, maybe 6, 7. Yeah. She was crying so hard, and I was just like,
I think that got you crying.
It got me crying because she was crying, and I was.
Just like, we're in the big theater on the ship. It's kind of rocky, the music and everything's loud and it's 3D. It felt like a 4D movie though. Yeah. That's why I was loving that.
Oh, they flew. They didn't drive. Good.
10-hour flight.
Yeah. No, not 10-hour flight.
Gremlins 3, the new batch.
She was saying 10 days.
Jurassic 2 was like childhood's ending. It was sad.
Yeah.
That's what the movies have to do sometimes, though.
They have to pull the heartstrings.
I haven't seen anything beyond the trailers for Toy Story 4, and I've been avoiding it. Some movies I'm like that. I don't want to know anything, and that's one of the ones. I just want to be surprised.
But I have seen. They just came out with it. I saw on Pixar Pier is they have the actual working claw you can buy. Like it has the claw.
Oh,
the little aliens, you can pick them up for $49.99.
So is that something we're going to be coming home with?
I don't know. It's super cute.
Like I was telling Craig from the Flying Scots, because they're coming in 452 days. And he always comments on our Character Warehouse videos, I'm going to need another suitcase.
I know.
We're probably going to need another suitcase.
I think so.
Yeah, we probably will.
But there's so much merch coming out.
So who did get their Steamboat Willie?
Steamboat Willie popcorn bucket, the Lion King bucket. They have the boot as a sipper. The boot. As a sipper cup with Bonnie's name on it.
Do we have the one with Andy? Because I could have swore we had it. I've seen it then.
So I mean, there's so much stuff coming out. Rosie
did 5 parks. 5 day, 5 parks.
That's exhausting.
It is exhausting. Hey, Colin. He watched Toy Story 4 today. So overall, if everybody liked Toy Story that's seen it, hey Liz, give it 1 so we know if you've seen it, if you liked it.
Yeah.
Because we don't want to do any spoilers here because not everybody can get to the movies.
Right. I'd say like after it's out for a week, then you can get spoilers.
But we like to go on Tuesday nights because our theater is only $5.
Yeah, we're cheap.
We're cheap. Because if you go to the movies every weekend and then you're going to Disney, you're buying this and you're buying that. And plus that, what we just bought from Toy Story 4 was...
Right. Oh, yeah, you can show them. We haven't put it together.
We haven't put it together yet. Somebody wants us to... These are all 10 toys from the Happy Meals at McDonald's that will make... I don't know if you can see it right there. See that RV? When you put them all together, this is how far we've gotten along. That's Buzz.
It's all of them.
And this is probably going to be my favorite character. I don't know yet because it's Keanu Reeves, Dude Kaboom. But it's all of them.
But we had a really nice, awesome McDonald's
employee
that he went in the back room and picked out all of them for us.
Because we asked them, and
you can buy them for
$2. Or you can buy the Happy Meal for $3.
Right.
We're like, We might as well get the Happy Meals. That was a mistake. We still have hamburgers in the fridge.
It was a mistake for
and
Bob.
7 chocolate milks.
Yeah. We'll never do that again.
No, we should have just paid the 2. It came to because the last time we got 8, we got 20. It came to $23.
Yeah, but we had a coupon.
If you had the app.
Yeah, if you had the app, we spend $10, you get $2 off. So that's
$2
a
off.
really
You
good
can't beat
deal.
that. That was a great deal.
That was a really good deal.
And
Hi, Laura.
I'm sorry if we missed anybody.
Yeah.
I seen Rosie, Donnie, Lisa, Randy. Who else came on? Laura.
We had
Eva.
to get 10 Happy Meals.
Yeah, we got 10 Happy Meals. And then of course afterward he's like, you can buy just the toys.
And I don't know how you guys feel. Like I felt like I don't know what the.
If we look creepy.
No, not creepy.
Oh, okay.
I didn't feel creepy. Did you?
No, I never
That's
feel
not what
creepy.
I was gonna say. What's the etiquette? Like I feel like we should give him a tip, but I don't think you can at McDonald's, or you're not supposed to. I mean, because he went above and beyond and went behind the back and got 10 of them for us. So I don't know. I don't know what you're supposed to do.
She just or Colin. Sorry, I don't have my glasses on. Favorite resort is Port Orleans Riverside. That is our favorite.
That's ours too.
Yeah, and we're hoping that Yeehaw Bob is playing this weekend.
Yeah.
It's been almost a year since we've seen him.
Yeah.
And it's about time to see Yeehaw Bob again.
That's what we're going for, the anniversary.
The anniversary of Yeehaw Bob, seeing him?
Mm-hmm.
Seeing him and seeing him again.
So hopefully he's there. So they have you a survey to fill out. We should have done that. We'll find out.
They have a what?
The survey at McDonald's for the employee that helped us.
Oh, we had.
He was so helpful.
Here's the difference. That employee was awesome. The employees at Walmart Friday night, and we ran into one of our friend Johnny Sinatra.
Yeah.
They recognized us in the park, came up to us, and we're standing at Walmart. This might be a long story, it might not. And he comes up and he's like, "What are you guys doing here? Do you really want to know?" I ordered our TV went out, and it's my favorite TV because it has a cool little remote. It's called a magic remote.
Receipt.
Huh? What's on the receipt?
No, I'm looking
the survey?
I was just talking about, a Loungefly backpack that I really wanted to get, that I should have got, that I regretted.
Give him a shout out on the McDonald's. We have to go in and probably find out his name.
We're going to.
Anyways, it's a cool remote. TV broke. It went out last weekend, so I went right away on Walmart, and I was like, oh, okay, I'll order it on Walmart.com. And then it said it'll be ready in so many days. I'm like, that's kind of weird. So we went to the store the next day, and I was like, they have the TVs here. Why didn't whatever? So then they finally get an email on Friday or Thursday? Thursday night. It says your TV's in. It's like, awesome, go there. It was a nice, it's probably the nicest TV we've ever had. 65-inch and everything. Get home, guy's real nice about, bringing it out and everything. Get home, take it out of the box. And right up here, if this was the screen, it almost looked like a bullet hole, didn't it? It was just cracked and just boom, everything. So we're like, okay, put it back in the box, go right back to Walmart. And since it was ordered from Walmart.com, with the Walmart credit card, it took 2.5 hours for them because it never processed it. We received it and picked it up and went through there. Over 2.5 hours to get a replacement TV. And the employees, one of them was just like, all she cared about was her vacation. And she didn't want to deal with anything. And they finally got a manager, and he's like, oh no, we just boom, boom, boom. And it took once he came, 5 minutes?
I have to say, it takes a lot for me to lose my.
Yeah,
it takes a lot for me to lose my cool. And what she said was, we're sorry, we can't help you.
Take the TV home.
You need to take the broken TV back and call this number. And I looked at her and I was like,
what the?
I'm not leaving. I'm not going anywhere.
Oh, you dropped at least 2 F-bombs.
I did. But it was 2 hours later. And then we get the manager, and he's just like, why didn't they do this? And we're like, we don't know. That they had a TV. Why didn't you just swap it out?
Yeah. So then once the assistant manager came up, it took 5 minutes.
Yeah.
He was awesome.
Yeah.
But was it disappointed your Disney wear? She is wearing Disney. Did he not see it? D&G says they're disappointed with you, Ashley.
I'm so sad right now. Why are they disappointed in me?
Because he says where's your Disney wear?
This is Disney.
That's the quote you guys have in your studio back home.
Yeah. I have Walt and Mick on my shirt. Here's Walt. I'm so sad.
And I have Star Wars hat on, so there's my Disney.
LOL.
Oh, no ears?
Yeah.
And I went with the Gremlin shirt because Gremlins.
Yeah, we started.
Yeah, Con F-bomb for real. And I actually told her.
Bob was just like, he was so quiet when I.
Because usually it's me.
It's usually him.
And I said, you might want to go to the car and I'll handle this.
I did.
She did enough just to where they said, oh, crap, she's serious.
I went and sat in the car. But it was 2 hours.
Yeah, it was.
I was calm.
We originally picked up the first TV at 5 o'clock, and we got home 8:45 with the second one.
Yeah.
And got home, took it out, looked at it, yay! And it's my other TV was a favorite TV I ever had because of the remote, but this one is.
Yeah.
And because of that, I always thought our other TV was a 55-inch. It was only 50. So we watched the videos on there. You add 15 more inches and a little bit of shifting on the videos, it can give you. I can understand what people say about can you pan slower and stuff like that. So hopefully in the future we will, because
it was making me sick.
I put up our new which video was it? Magic Kingdom with Kylie and Drew and them. And she's like, oh no.
This made me sick.
So I don't know if I can save it because I don't know.
Yeah.
So if that one does come out like Tuesday or Wednesday, if I can do a lot of fixing.
Speaking of losing cool, has anybody ever seen, I haven't really seen this in the park with people losing their cool. Like I saw it for the first time last night at Epcot. Granted, it was right after fireworks were done. Everybody's leaving. It's hot. It's muggy.
Horrible exit.
They have construction walls everywhere, so that all these people are trying to funnel, and they have you going through these small little slots.
They have you going through where they check you.
Yeah, it was not enough space.
Some of them had chains up and everything, so you have I don't know how many thousands of people leaving after Illuminations and trying to. Well, the bad thing is if people went this way, they couldn't get back that way, so they had to go back through security.
And it was just like a mess. But that was the first time I saw some guy.
I saw him first, and he's like effing, and I was like, and so there's some kids over there.
Everybody starts like backing away,
going away from him. Then we pass him, and then not even 30 seconds later, he's effing this, and he kicks over a garbage can.
He kicks over the garbage can, and it was loud. But he wasn't so smart because he did it right where the sheriff's cars are parked.
And right in front of a bunch of kids.
Right in front of kids, and the sheriffs were actually in the car, and they got out and they went after him. So, I mean.
Yeah, be smart.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's the first time I've ever seen. I have seen parents lose the cool with their kids. That's understandable. But this guy, I don't know what his problem was, but I was just like, yeah, that's not cool. Yeah. First, to kick over a garbage can. I don't know, like, what Disney's going to do, but.
My first thing, I thought at first they were having an argument between him and his girlfriend or wife, and then he said something about can't handle the people or all the people or something.
And it's not a festival time, so there's not like it was like food and wine. Like, I mean, he could have been drinking, but.
It's Diet Epcot right now.
Right, it's Diet Epcot, so.
And it's, well, they're halfway there because they get half of the legacies gone.
Right.
Which is nice.
It's nice.
When you walk in, and you get that whole open area to the right. Oh, it's beautiful, isn't it?
Yeah.
I loved it.
So much space. But they're doing so much construction. We could see the space restaurant.
I did notice lots of kids crying at Walt Disney. It was more because of the heat. Well, no, a lot of kids cried. There's 3 reasons they cried. They're not getting what they want.
They're hot.
They're going home, or they're hot.
Yeah,
it's like they're either not getting what they want, or
Right.
But they'll. Like you heard in that video, that kid trying to talk his mom.
He was really trying to talk his mom into those flip-flops that were adult size.
Yeah, it was like.
He's like, they're on sale, and I'll grow into
No,
them.
he goes, my feet grow really fast. I'm like, your feet would have to grow to my size.
Yeah. Oh, I bet. Robert's mother used to work as a bus driver, and he used to tell me horse.
Oh, the stories they could probably tell you.
That's the first time I've ever witnessed it at Disney. Somebody losing their cool like that.
I think I've seen where people went to fight before and it was broken up.
I mean, besides me.
Yeah.
I have lost my cool one time at Disney.
You have?
I have.
Yeah. But it's going by too quick and I don't have my glasses, but tomorrow is the opening of Galaxy's Edge to the public.
I know.
Isn't there something about a virtual line or a virtual queue? I read
something, but I didn't hear any more about it, so I don't know.
Because we got in that window, this week, to where we could start doing reservations. Right. So we got our reservations for Lamplight and Cafe Orleans and all those places we want to go to. So
and Goofy's Kitchen.
Goofy's Kitchen. And I'm going to be honest with you, they're all buffet food.
D&G think I'm They can't see me losing my cool.
Well, it pushed you a lot. And well, when she finally said,
All right, you want to tell them when I did it? Was at Disney?
what? I don't know.
When it was an electrical light parade.
Oh yeah, she almost got in a fight.
It was just ending. I mean, it was just they weren't gonna. I think it was like the last night.
It might have been it was the last week of it for sure. But it kind of happened like last night in the one section we were at.
We sat there.
We sat there for an hour before the Illuminations, and somebody comes in, and they're behind people, and the whole time she complained that she couldn't see. And we're like, if you would have got here an hour ago, like all the people in front of you, you would be able to see.
Right.
But anyways, we're at Electrical Light Parade for well over an hour, and we got a perfect spot. And it's probably one of our old videos. You could probably check it out. It was done with the GoPro.
It was done on a GoPro. That's how long ago it was.
But we're standing there, and we got Drew, James, and Jaron with us, right? Our nephews. And they went to do Space Mountain.
So they lost their spot because we couldn't hold it.
That too, but they rode it like 7 times in a row.
Right.
But she comes and stands right in front of us, and Ashley's like, what are you doing? She's like, oh, I've been standing here. I was like, no, we've been standing here and they almost came to blows.
Yeah.
But she finally.
She put her hands in my face, and all I said was, you better get your hands out of my face. Yeah. That's all I said.
And then she looked at her and knew she was serious and walked away.
But we had sat there for an hour.
Yeah. Who else has been to Disney, Universal, anywhere? I remember one time at Universal when they first started the Mardi Gras parades and the kids were young.
Yeah.
And we're standing right at the tape, standing there for an hour before and everything. Float comes, we're 5 people back.
Yeah, I don't know how it happens.
And grown adults just pushing a kid out of the way to get a beat.
Oh, it's Dave's birthday. Happy birthday, Dave.
Happy birthday, Dave. Is it actually today? Today is the actual day?
Actually, I think it was yesterday.
Oh, then it's no big deal. I'm just kidding.
His wife made him an awesome
I saw
cake.
Did
you see the
gauntlet cake? Yeah.
Like, that was cool.
Yeah, you never made me a gauntlet cake.
Sorry, I have no baking skills.
Hey, Jeff's here. Dole Whip Dad. Nick's Picks is here. Did we miss anybody? Guys, moderators, if we miss anybody, because a lot of times we get in these conversations, I'll just be looking at you, and you're looking at me, and it just goes on and on.
Nick's Picks has the same experience where people get so rude at parades. Like, there needs to be parade etiquette. Yeah. I hear somebody let me know in Disneyland you have to sit down if you're like in the front
row,
the front row. Do they have to sit down?
And they're not.
That's what I saw in somebody's video, and they're not allowed to stand up.
That was Eleanor's video, right?
Eleanor Dreaming. We saw that on their video. I'm just curious. I mean, that's cool, but it's harder if you're vlogging it because it's at a really terrible angle. So I don't know if anybody knows
their videos
about that.
were like this.
Yeah, because it's
here's the top of the floats. They were getting the bottom and middle of the
because they were sitting down. So if anybody knows for sure, let us know.
Robert and our bucket collection in the back, and we don't have Steamboat Willie yet.
We'll get him.
If he's there when we're there, we'll get him. If not,
I do know for sure that's how it is in Tokyo and Nick's Picks.
And this one was our newest edition, which Travis on here, Pass Over Trav, sent us the Crush Sipper, which is awesome.
Lindsay saw that too, so yeah.
Saw what?
In Eleanor's video.
Yeah.
That's on my bucket list too, is Olani.
Their life right now is my bucket list. Yeah. They went to Disneyland, Olani, and then back to Disneyland.
And they've been to Shanghai, they've been to Tokyo, they've been to Paris. Oh, yeah, it's
very
cool.
nice.
Yeah,
I have the best shirts. Oh, thank you. I do like.
Happened with Allison, yeah. Like, if you're waiting there and it's a kid, you're not going to get in front of kids. That's just rude.
Well, it's like there's a Catherine that says she had that happen in Hollywood Studios. It happens everywhere.
Yeah.
You know, it's just the way you have half the crowd that's doing what you're supposed to do, and then you have a portion of the crowd who's not, and then you have people who just don't give a crap about anything.
I mean, I'll sit there.
And you can be nice and all you want and everything, but that's just how some people are.
I know.
And they're just like everybody else, fed up in the price of this, waiting in line for that, this and that. But everybody handles it a little differently.
Yeah.
But like we actually were walking down, and I think it's on one of our Christmas videos where you found that wallet.
Oh yeah.
It was the thickest wallet I've ever seen, just stuffed with money. And she found it. I said, "Well, I'm filming it from when we picked it up and brought it in." And those cast members that night didn't even seem like they wanted to take it. Remember?
Maybe they just didn't want the responsibility.
They didn't want that responsibility, and we're like, you know, you got to take it. So luckily they took it. Whoever dropped that, I hope they found it.
Yeah, they found it.
But you know, somebody else might have just came up, boom.
Yeah.
And the wallet would have been turned in empty.
I'd say as many times as we've been to Disney theme parks that we haven't had that many bad interactions with parades. And
Oh no,
we've been very lucky.
But then again, we've never sat there all the way through Festival of Fantasy either. Is that the parade? The one with Travis was with us last time we were there and it started raining.
I know.
That was the most I was going to sit through that parade.
I mean, we need to see it, but we're terrible at parade.
Because I think it was even when Maleficent burned up, we were there and we're like, we don't want to see
We're
it.
just terrible at that time of the day parade.
Oh, yes.
Because it's the hottest part of the day. I feel terrible for the characters because it's so hot.
I think my thing is we sat through Move It, Shake It so much that thing can give you a headache. I was like, I don't want it to be like Move It, Shake It. And, you know, naturally when you're used to the heat and you don't like the heat and everything, you want to go early in the morning or later at night.
So we can talk about Illuminations.
Yes.
We went last night.
You actually got did you?
Oh, let me go get it.
She'll go get it. We went to Illuminations because her mom hasn't seen how many years? A couple years she hadn't seen Illuminations. And they had the Illuminations merch, which Ashley got here.
Oh,
She just dropped it on the
broke it. I broke it.
You want me to hold it up closer?
You hold it.
They actually had one. Here, let's see this first half. Probably might not be that clear. And on that side it had Farewell, but you did see one that only had Farewell on both sides.
It was a oopsie.
It was probably a collector's item too.
I should have grabbed it, but I didn't.
But just
and we were
in a matter of time when we first looked at it, and then we had a fast pass.
We had a fast pass. My mom had the shirt. It was a pass holder shirt. And I was like, well, we'll just come right. We'll do this real quick, and we'll come back to it. And when we got back, I was like,
there's no more.
They didn't have her size, and I was like, oh no, she's gonna be so upset. But some guy had one, and he's like, were you looking for the size? And he gave us one. I was like, thank you so much.
Was nice.
It was so nice. It was so nice.
Oh, and we probably will get to the AP pass increases because
we'll get to that. Wrong. But the Illuminations. So I asked my mom after it was done. She was just like
"This is the best thing. We could have went to Disney or Magic Kingdom."
Yeah, she's like, Magic Kingdom fireworks are better. It is a better show.
And we were like, "Oh, we could have got the steamboat rolling buckets."
I know there's a lot of Illumination fans. I'm not one of them. I remember when it used to be different. It was better.
Well, Illuminations, if they cut out the boring part in the middle, like the boring part.
Well, the lady that was
because if you don't have a good seat, you don't see it anyways.
She was saying, I can't see anything. I can't see anything. And I wanted to turn around and say, there's nothing really to see.
It's just a ball.
It's just a globe.
It's a globe. And we've never sat that close.
Yeah. The heat.
The heat, because we were like right where the fast passes and all that are. Yeah. The heat coming off of that and all the fire. I'm like,
I didn't really understand.
And like me, and I just like the fireworks.
Yeah.
I could sit there and watch 10, 15 minutes of finales.
Victoria's going to miss it dearly. See, some people really love it.
It's a memory thing, but the old fireworks, the first fireworks show was better, I thought, than Illuminations.
The thing I miss the most.
Like Rob, he on here could tell you, they used to do fireworks during the day.
Oh, yeah.
Their celebration. Is that she snoring?
Yeah, dog snoring. If
I thought my phone was vibrating.
What I really miss and love that I get teary-eyed and I can just hear the music is the electrical light parade.
Yeah.
That is just that's a childhood memory for me.
We heard it in a store and you were like,
I was just like,
they didn't bring it back. They didn't bring it back.
Gives me the goosebumps.
It was your phone.
It was my phone ringtone for a while too. We watched it. Travis is asking where we watched it from. You know, if you're going towards Canada and
right at the end of the World Showcase.
Yep. The store is here.
The two stores.
We were like right here by the boat dock.
Where I don't know if those people have a VIP or they pay for something that go down on the dock and watch it from. We were right next to them.
I'm sure none of that's proper. How it's explaining it.
Yeah,
you know, here
it's over this way by that way.
Canada,
but you know, if you come down to World
dock.
Showcase, because right now the one side towards Canada where all the booths and stuff go is all shut down.
Yeah.
Because they're getting ready for
that walkway too from the walkway.
Now you're explaining stuff like I would.
Terrible
Hey, Miss Clarence.
directions.
You're late. It's okay.
Yes.
we're just rambling on and on and on.
No, the walkway to like Figment, that backside to go to Canada is blocked, so you have to walk down the middle. If that makes any sense.
And everybody leaving made it even worse.
Yeah, we should have waited.
And then you have the group of family. Park's closing, but for some reason they have to go against the grain.
They're walking the opposite way.
Like they're probably going to the back of Epcot to go to the beach club and stuff like that. I didn't even think of it at the time. I was, they're getting mad at people coming at them.
They were like salmon.
Just stand back. We actually stood back.
We stopped because when we're with my mom, she's in a wheelchair. Just has problems walking, so it's hard to push around a wheelchair with that many people. So.
Oh, and on top of that,
hi Jacob.
Oh crap! I forgot what I was going to talk about. Oh, somebody had asked if we could do something on handy. I'm very bad in the middle of stuff, as you know, with the warehouse. Even though I know Randall's name and all that, I sometimes forget it. But they asked us if we could do something on handicaps. So I started to, then I forgot about it. Then I started to again, and I think I forgot about it. So
basically now, as handicaps, it's not like it used to be where you got a special treatment if you're in a wheelchair or not. You don't. You will have to wait in the regular line if you do not have a fast pass.
In most rides.
In most rides.
Spaceship Earth, you don't have to wait in the regular line. You can go in through the side entrance where it shows the handicap symbol, and you go right up to the exit on it, and they'll have you wait there. And as long as your party. They had to walk though, right, to go on the ride.
You have to be able to transfer.
You have to be able to transfer. So it was like a 40-foot walk, but when you get off, it's right there.
Yeah, but I forgot we had a fast pass anyways. I forgot.
And Soarin', you can go all the way up with a wheelchair or a scooter because you can just take it right up to your seat.
You can.
Test Track is the same way. What else did we do?
I just think a lot of the rides at
Living with the Land, if you're in a wheelchair or a scooter, you can actually take it onto the boat.
Yeah.
You don't even have to transfer.
I mean, some of the rides are older and
Celeste.
They don't have where you can transfer. I mean, it's sad because if you can't transfer, you can't. There's a lot of rides you can't ride.
Celeste is eating at Texas Roadhouse. Do they not have the best Caesar salad?
How about the bread?
Oh, the bread there, yeah.
The butter.
Yeah. When Ashley met Kylie met her fiance, he was working at Texas Roadhouse, and we just went there recently, and everybody's still like, "Hey!" And he's been gone there for years.
Maybe some of the scooters can't fit in some of the lines.
Some of them might not be able to.
Yeah.
We just had the normal wheelchair, and it fit. Went all the way through on Living with the Land. Went all the way through on Soarin', which was a pain in the butt if you're pushing it because it's uphill there and uphill back.
Yeah, Eva, they're saying that you can get a disability pass if you can't stand in line.
Yeah,
and then
it's called accessibility pass.
Yeah, accessibility pass. And what you do is you just get a return time.
Which is basically you can only get one at a time. It's a fast pass, but whatever that ride wait is, usually is what you have to wait.
Right.
So if the standard line is 65 minutes, they'll give you a return time 65 minutes. Sometimes you'll go up there, and if the system's down, they might let you on right then.
Yeah, when we use it with my mom, most of the times we have fast passes we hardly ever use that. So.
Yeah, we didn't use
it at all.
No, we didn't use it at all. We just got lucky, and it wasn't too crowded.
Mm-hmm.
It was actually pretty. Besides the heat and the humidity, I think it was 94 yesterday.
It wasn't terrible yesterday.
No, because it was kind of cloudy. It got nice. It got a little bit of breeze, but then at the end, with all those people, you didn't feel a breeze.
Right. Because it was so many people. But I'm excited for all the new changes that are coming to Epcot. So,
last week, Junior was in Orlando last week. There was a ton of rain last week.
Oh, yeah. I'm sorry.
We had a lot of thunder, and we got a little bit of rain so far today, but I think it stopped, right? Because the rain was supposed to move in today and be another rainful week.
Thursday was terrible. There was terrible storms.
Yeah, see, Susie uses that with her son.
Yeah.
It's absolutely. It's a perfect system, except for the people that take advantage of it. Because I think some of the other countries, they know about it, so they come over here, and we're actually, I think, with your mom or somebody waiting for her to get it. And remember those girls in front, and they're like, "Oh, we just don't want to wait in line."
Yeah, that's terrible.
It's like you're holding that up for people, and we just don't want to wait in line. She's like, I don't think they're allowed to ask you now.
No.
And you can only get it for 60 days, but they basically didn't want to wait in long lines, is what they told them.
Yeah, that's not cool.
No, it wasn't cool at all.
Yeah.
Today was just nasty.
So.
No, we don't know because we stayed in.
I know, we were in the house.
I went
all
outside
day
the
long.
house twice today to take the dogs out. You know
Yeah.
how many times you go out? Twice?
Yeah. So what does everybody think about the price increase? I really don't like how they did it. They came out one day saying if you had the
That's right, Junior.
premium pass, they're going to be sending emails out where you can get a preview of Star Wars Land. And then the next day, they announced that they're raising the prices.
Well, because there was a rumor that it was going to be $100, which the rumor turned true if you had a gold or silver pass and you wanted to upgrade it because they made the price effective immediately. So if you want to go in and see that and you upgraded your pass, it's going to be $100. Like for us, it'd be what, $240?
Right.
For us to go see Galaxy's Edge, probably the week that we're going to see Galaxy's Edge in Disneyland.
Probably.
So we thought the gold pass that we have now is good.
Until they raise the price.
Yeah.
But.
You know, the prices are insane, but if you go a lot.
For us, it's a bargain.
Yeah, because we might go
since we're there
8 to 12 times a month.
Right. Since we're there so much.
Travis might go 25 times a month.
I know, Travis. So for us, it's a bargain, and I mean, I understand why they're raising the prices. I don't like it. I don't like it.
You know, and especially for people that don't have a residence annual pass, that went up to over $1,000.
Right.
That's just, and usually those people are coming for maybe 2 total weeks.
Right.
So that's 12 days. They're paying $1,000 store.
Yeah, but tickets are expensive even for.
Well, we know
Disneyland.
because we got Disneyland with a 5-day ticket for 2 with Park Hopper and Max Pass is what.
Douglas is asking, what's the difference between gold and silver? Silver is blocked out.
A lot.
Blocked out during most of the summer. So if you don't want to go during the summer, 2 weeks in Christmas and then 2 weeks in Easter.
And gold is blocked out. Is it 2 weeks in Christmas and 1 week in Easter?
2 and 2, I think.
So
I think it's 2 and 2.
We're not blocked out during the summer. And sometimes, like years past, they'll for Christmas time they drop the blackout early. Sometimes they dropped it early
for the summer.
The summer.
They'll never do it for Christmas. Yeah.
Annual increases over longer, but see, that's just it. Jeff said he'd take annual increases over longer lines. The lines aren't getting any shorter.
Yeah.
You know, because I was talking. I think I might have been talking to Susie about it, but the amount of people that we see there all the time in the movies and everything else, what's happening to where they need all this money?
Yeah.
You know, is it the future endeavors they're investing in? Because parking's went up. Is crazy. Parking at the parking at the resorts has went up, which is crazy too. But that's always been in your price. It's just been calculated inside what you're paying per night.
Right.
They just didn't tell you that.
They just didn't tell you, but that parking fee's always been in the price.
A soda or a water is $4 now.
Right.
You know, everything's going through the roof, but yet, like the Marvel movies and the movies themselves are killing it.
We share a lot of stuff at Disney, like food, drinks. Sharing is caring.
Sharing is caring.
This is so expensive.
Yeah, you being local and stuff, we don't get the dining plans.
No.
Which when we probably could. This is what I said after we got to Busch Gardens. If you've seen it, I know a lot of people didn't see that video because it's Busch Gardens. I didn't think it was going to be a big video.
I like Busch Gardens.
But I think if we added it on, it was $29 for the day for one person for the meal plan. Well, the meal plan was a snack, a meal, a drink, and a dessert or appetizer. It was like 4 things every hour. So every hour you can get an entree, a drink, a dessert, and appetizer, whatever it was. So if you were a family, you could plan it out for 4 people to eat an hour apart.
Yeah.
Or you just split your meals up each time, right? Something like that.
Yeah. So I think it's worth it. I mean, it is. You never want to spend more money.
You see, they're 3 hours is a long drive too, because you're talking. If all goes well, that's a 6-hour turnaround.
And Dave and Brandy said they priced it out. Them being out of state, it's still worth it for them to get them.
Even though it's still. I'm gonna say it still sucks that the prices went up.
Right.
You know, because we remember it when it was
Super cheap.
yeah, super cheap. Oh, it's raining now.
But if you have a big family, I know that's a big hit.
It's like going to a movie.
Yeah.
You know, we said earlier we're cheap. We go to the $5 movies because that ticket on a normal time will cost us $25 for 2.
Yeah, Marie, they don't have a meal plan at Disneyland. That's what we are hoping for, but they don't have one.
Yeah, and we actually we went through a lot of people's videos on Disneyland and like, do we want to go to Blue Bayou and spend $100 and something on a meal?
And I know it was recommended by DG.
Everybody. It's recommended by everybody.
Everybody.
And we had to go, you know, it's going to be cool eating in there, but we saw the food, what people got, and we're like, eh.
We're just not fancy food people, maybe.
That too, and we're like, well, if we would have spent $120 or $150 on a meal.
I mean, obviously we would buy Happy Meals.
Yeah. What kind of merchandise can we get for that price?
Right.
You know, because they're going to have some stuff out there that, like, well, they'll probably have it here when we get back with the droid from Star Wars Land for the popcorn bucket.
Oh, you think so?
They should have it here.
Yeah.
Because that one looks like probably the easiest out of all the popcorn buckets to make.
We have seen the movie passes, but we go through cycles with our movies. Like we go a lot and then we don't go a lot. So
plus we have all the stuff at, you know, the
Christy was
Netflix
asking
and
that.
all that other stuff.
Right.
So, you know, Netflix, HBO and all that, between all that, like I've been watching, she hasn't really been watching it, but I've kind of vegged out or chilled out on Jessica Jones this weekend.
I do believe that they should raise the salary for cast members too.
Yeah. Well, I think maybe a lot of this, because we were told the minimum wage in California is going up to 15.
Right.
That could have something to do with it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and if they raise everybody's pay here, even though let's be real, what does the CEO make? What, a couple hundred employees make? A couple thousand employees make per year?
Right.
You know, you got to make a living. They said in Orlando, in this area where the magic is, if you work a minimum wage job, you have to work 108 hours a week to afford a rent.
I know, that's just crazy.
The rent in Orlando right now is getting compared to California. Well, see, yeah, we know it's mainly for the experience. That's why we're going to walk around in through there. And we're going to sit at random tables.
Just looking. Yeah. We actually didn't reserve any dining for our first day there. We felt like we were just going to be so like.
Might be tired.
Or going to be tired, but so like in the experience, like we didn't want to like, oh, at 12 o'clock we got to get to our reservation. So our first day, we're just going to do some quick service restaurants, I think.
Well, that, and we don't know if we're going to Knott's Berry.
No, I'm talking about Sunday.
Oh, Sunday.
The first day we're at the parks. Yeah.
Sunday.
Right.
Yeah. Well, plus we're going to Lamplight on that one night with
some really cool people.
Derek and Greg and Jim from More Sunshine Please, and somebody named Chris that I don't know personally, and Juan is going to. So it's going to be a fun night. Plus, we're, you know, if anybody else is there when we're there, we'll see people there too.
Travis said there's some beads hanging over the banister. Travis, did you throw some beads?
Off what banister?
I don't know. Blue Bayou, I'm thinking.
Yeah, he gave us some cool stuff.
Yeah,
too.
Sue says we'll see it on Pirates anyways. I think that's really cool. I'm looking forward to that because it looks so different.
And we just found out why we're there. They're still going to have the California swords.
Yeah, that's going to be exciting too.
Yeah. Because that was your mom's first time on Soarin' in a while too. We did a lot of stuff yesterday at Epcot because her mom wanted to experience it. So that's why we did the Living with the Land, Soarin', Test Track, and what was the other one? That it? Spaceship Earth. Yeah. That it? All we did was 4?
Yeah, we did like 4.
We didn't do Frozen. That was it.
Yeah.
Basically.
We didn't even walk around World. I can't even say it.
World Showcase.
World Showcase. We didn't even walk around that.
Walking around the world takes some time.
But we got there late, so.
Cynthia's leaving. Good night, Cynthia.
Hi, Catherine.
Catherine, yeah, it's really late over there. Thanks so much for hanging out with us for a little while. We're not staying on as late tonight. We're probably going to get off around 8 because we do have some plans later. And we haven't eaten dinner. We're going to go have dinner.
Not get a Happy Meal.
It's not going to be a Happy Meal tonight. Happy Meal. They didn't agree with me this week.
So what are some other things that you can think of that are new that there's something I want to talk about? Oh, I know.
Hagrid's.
Well, that. But does anybody do the pennies? I'm thinking about starting to collect the pennies.
The smushed pennies?
Yeah, the pennies where you can put
Smush
those.
'em?
Is that what they're called?
No.
What are they called?
Pressed.
Pressed pennies. There you go.
I was just to see if you're gonna run with smush.
Does anybody do those? I was.
Bye, Allison. Have a great night. Does anybody collect the pennies? Because I know you did before. And
Susie does. Yes.
and
Thank
she's
you.
she's been thinking, I'm gonna go start this again.
I keep looking at it and I'm just like, if I start this, I know I'm gonna be obsessed with it. That's
Like
what
as you can see, we probably wouldn't do it half.
I started it. I had it from like maybe I had some like maybe from 20 years ago, and I don't know what happened to them. I don't have them anymore.
Yeah,
That makes me sad.
Didn't you give a bunch of them to Kylie?
I don't know.
You had a.
Grateful for Disney. They do. They got a book to put them in. See.
But you had the book too, because I remember it was heavy as heck.
Book, yeah. So we can't find it.
Douglas collects pins.
As a pins.
It's not as obsessive as the pins.
We saw some
probably
people,
not as expensive either.
Right. We saw some people at Epcot and they looked
3 books full.
They looked very serious about their pin training at Epcot.
Oh yeah, because you actually pointed out they were
had like I don't know this like 10 books like lined up and people were just
and like
training.
Behind her head is almost the extent of our pins.
Yeah.
We used to have some bags of them. I don't know. Do we still have those?
I think we might.
We might have those.
Look for those.
Those were like our give out when
That's
we first
a good
started
idea.
our channel. If you came up to us and said, "Hey,"
Connie does it with the resorts they stay at.
The resorts.
Miss Clarence.
We did get the was it Coronado Springs? We did get those pins, the construction pins.
Yeah. But we didn't buy them. Well, I mean, technically you did buy them because you stayed there.
We bought them.
But I think I'm going to start doing it. I think I'm going to definitely do Disneyland.
Does anybody? We did see dimes or quarters that were pressed too somewhere. I'm like, that's different.
What's that?
They had dimes or quarters that were pressed.
Yeah, you can pay like. There's some machines where you can pay like I think.
You don't even have to put your own penny in.
$5 to get like a whole set.
Yeah.
I want to say.
And you can pay with your debit card or credit card, which is weird for a penny press, but hey, it works. I've never done the press pennies. Victoria's never done the press pennies because they don't.
Yeah, Brandy Dave. That's what my mom said too.
Attached. You get attached.
She doesn't like to trade her pins because they mean so much to her. Yeah.
And what was it? Pulp?
Yeah, I saw.
Was
Susie,
it Pulp Fiction? If I'm thinking with the penny story, that's why I don't like to touch pennies. If anybody knows what I'm talking about, the Christopher Walken story about the pennies. Yeah.
I don't want to hear it then.
Yeah. Yeah.
You have like random.
That was a watch. There was another.
Random facts.
Yeah. It was like I forget what movie it was, but it was about pennies, and it was. So I don't like to touch them since then.
We actually don't use a lot of cash.
Yeah, see, Susie said they do have the quarters too. And Connie got the construction pins.
Yeah, they're cool.
They're grateful for Disney. I bet the quarters are cool, but they're a lot bigger, but they are more expensive too.
Disney Nerd Herders are on here, but they posted a thing of the wallpaper for Test Track, and that's what I said. I was like, I looked at it yesterday, and I was thinking that's really cool, but then I was like, I wonder how many people have touched it, like, because you're just standing there and just people are gross.
Well, I'm not gonna say anything because I know you like to touch things in the stores. You
That's
like to feel
clothing.
shirts.
That's clothing. That's not. I'm not like touching like walls or stuff like that.
Julie says she should collect the press pennies and not the pins. It's very addictive.
The pins,
well, the pins are way more.
They're expensive. That's why I've never really looked at them because I know.
I've seen some of them, and some of the ones that we have.
It's almost like the popcorn buckets and the sipper cups.
The Hollywood Studio ones that we have from the opening of Toy Story Land and all that. Those were they're crazy expensive.
Yeah, they're not cheap.
Yeah, that's all And when you're talking, you have 50, 100, 200, 300. That's a lot of money.
Yeah, Victoria.
That's a cruise.
She was thinking about starting a Disney pin collection, but talked herself right out of it. Yes, there's cooties everywhere at Disney.
Oh yeah.
It's like you want to slather and hand sanitizer all over the place.
Yeah, because we were watching, was it Eleanor's video too? Where they were, or somebody's video, they were at Goofy's and the girl picked up the plate.
Oh yeah, no, it was just somebody's were watching, it was Storybook Cafe.
Storybook Cafe, because we were looking at that to see if we wanted to go to the Storybook Cafe.
We were watching her. I mean,
Jan.
They weren't.
Jan's here.
My sister Jan? Oh,
your sister Jan's here.
They weren't filming it, but I saw in the background this little girl. Like she picked up the plate and was like twirling around, and then she sat it back down. I was like, no, she touched the plate.
Yeah. Lucky she didn't go.
But it was just like,
But it's kids, you know, kids touch
kids
everything.
They touch everything, which just like.
So it's best if you're going up to get your plate and you see it just came, they just brought it and steaming hot and wet still. But we're, you know, I don't know if I said it earlier, I wanted Goofy's Kitchen because they had biscuits and gravy and the peanut butter and jelly pizza.
Yeah. So we're going to start taking airborne. Does anybody else do this too? Take like.
Before you come here?
Before you take on a trip that, you know, we take airborne.
We did it.
Take it the whole
before
time.
We went to Boston.
Yeah.
And it worked out.
Just because you're on an airplane or you're in some place where you have different germs you're around. I think we're around a lot of germs.
We don't fly a lot, and I've only actually flown once since 98?
Yeah.
But hey, Cena, I don't want to get in a plane with somebody that has gas. That's my biggest fear. Because you're stuck on a plane. You're your biggest fear. I'm my biggest fear because I know how it can be, and I'm like, ugh. And like, remember that one when then the flight back and Coyote's like,
oh, it's terrible.
And you can't do anything except.
Yeah.
And then people are like, oh, he must have did it.
We do have hand sanitizer, you know, like the little things that we.
You have it probably hanging on the bag.
Well, but no, like on cruise ships that we spray. I spray down like.
We share that too.
I spray down the remotes. I spray doorknobs. I spray like the handle in the bathroom.
You do all that.
I spray it.
And then when you put your hand in it, you just go like this.
Yeah,
share it. Because it's usually way too much.
I mean, we're both in areas where around public. And
I thought she was going to say great shape.
Definitely not.
Well, we know I'm not.
But we both, like, with the mail, like a lot of people touch the mail. And
we had one time, and this might have happened where Travis works too. You remember this when everybody got sick? Yeah. They don't know if it came in through the mail or whatever, but everybody in the office, I think there was 21. This is when I was a sub, and you get called in every day, and you sub for somebody else. Was it 21 straight days I worked? Because everybody, like every day, we had 20 to 22 people out of work. They were sick. And then I went the 21 straight days. I got sick, had to call in, then got called in the office while I called in. We just had all 65 people that work here sick the last 2 weeks. But this actually has happened to you. Like when we left one time, we were meeting I think Crystal and Bryson at Disney Springs. Mm-hmm. We came directly from work. Oh yeah. And he got stopped by security from a dog that. Well, we thought it was drugs at first, and I said something about it, and he goes, oh, this is a weapons dog. This is a weapons dog that was smelling him. They stopped us, and he's like, do you guys own any weapons or have any weapons? And we don't. But that's what we're thinking, that like through the mail somehow it was on something and got on him, and then that's why they stopped him. Yeah, because you're holding boxes, and it could be in the box. What it probably was ammo or something somebody ordered, and maybe it was sitting on my lap before I went to the door or something, or sit on my lap before I put it in a CBU box or something. But yeah, it was. I think they kind of followed us for a little bit after that too. So we do know that they do have dogs at Disney that sniff out that kind of stuff. So I'm thankful for that. I mean, well, yeah, he didn't specify what kind of weapon either, so I could have delivered a harpoon. I don't think a harpoon or qualifies. A knife or something. I don't know. I don't think that qualifies. Earthly fire. Yeah. So we're getting close to ending time. For tonight, this is going to be a shorter one than normal because we do have some plans, and we're sorry. We do appreciate all of the security guards, and sometimes you might get a little annoyed. But they're doing it for your safety. Guys. I mean, I have been annoyed with them. Yeah. Yeah, it's like, are you the people that they say, excuse me, sir, you've been picked? We get stopped every time, so. I don't even care anymore. It's just. Well, I mean, they've opened up my wallet before. I was like, I don't know what I could fit in there, but sure, go ahead, look in there. Do you have something slipped in with your driver's license, ma'am? Yeah, I don't know. It's for your safety, though, right? It is for our safety. Have a great night, Jeff. Yeah. He might be telling us to have a good dinner. Oh. We're just we set the time for 8, so because she knows I like to ramble on, and if we stop at 8, it might run a little over. And some other people go on actually, too, as well.
Susie has a note in her luggage once from a TS. Oh, did they leave you a nice little note?
A note?
That's what she said.
They left her a note?
Yes.
Oh, that they searched it when
in my luggage once from a TSA.
Oh, so they searched it after she.
Yeah, I think that's what she's saying. Oh, they just said that they checked my bag.
Well, who's ever went on a cruise and
Yes.
seen the table that they pull all the confiscated stuff off before
Like
you get on the ship?
when we got off the Harmony, I mean,
And the people getting on?
What, it was a huge table.
There was iron steamers.
I'm like, what?
It was.
Like
it looked like a yard sale.
It did look like a yard sale. Like
we're just laughing, and you're like, they tell you all the time you can't bring these stuff.
Yeah, and I mean, I guess people don't pay attention.
Or they just try to think they can get by with it.
You caught that, the harpoons everywhere.
Oh, yeah.
And then you got to watch out for them, especially at Disney.
You never know.
You never know.
You never know. Anything can be, in their defense,
Good night,
anything can be a
Connie.
weapon.
Thank you for coming by. Good night, Chris. Thank you. Please let us know. You're gonna.
Yeah, let us know how it goes tomorrow.
Prayers.
Everybody give a good prayer for John.
Yes.
He's got his surgery tomorrow.
Yes.
He's in our thoughts.
But we do appreciate all of the security and what they do for us at the parks, keeping us safe.
Yeah.
Because like we
And
have
that's what it's for. It's for that. And for lawsuits.
Like somebody got through, was going through security with a gun.
Yeah.
And then said they didn't know it was
I didn't know I had it.
I find that really hard to believe.
Who's ever packed luggage for any kind of trip and not known you had something? Like, oh, I didn't know I had, like.
Lisa had her luggage searched because there was too much candy in it from Mickey's Not So Scary. See, that's what we're concerned about with the party. So that's why we're coming home.
That was like that time when we were getting back on the Oasis and we had Mickey bars from the Mickey ship, from the Mickey cruise line, and they were like, "Are you guys getting on the wrong?"
Like they were giving us a hassle about
it.
Yeah,
they thought we were getting on the wrong boat. It's pretty funny.
Yeah, I have heard that they will take the painted rocks.
The painted rocks at the parks? Yeah.
Because they don't want you putting them out at the parks.
They don't really want like meetups and stuff like that. And
yeah.
So I guess, how would they actually find it?
The rocks?
Unless they did a body search, because you can put them in your pockets.
Oh yeah, you could.
And Universal does the what do you call
it?
The scanner. So it's probably easy to get through if you have rocks in your pockets. Don't put them in your hat because you'll have to take off your hat and show them that.
Hey, Orlando Parks Rover. Thank you for stopping by.
Hey, Kevin. Thanks for stopping by at the end of it.
Oh, Travis had a box cutter.
See, in your pocket?
Yeah.
For his job, I can understand that.
Yeah, we can understand that.
Yeah. But box cutter, that's another big thing.
That's a weapon, yeah.
That's what they would look at as a serious weapon, especially what it did. What?
So Dad lost her frozen branded. Yeah.
Because it was more than 3.4 ounces.
The sizes.
Yeah.
We just watched a James. What's his name?
James Gordon.
Gordon.
He did Fantastic Beasts in the TSA.
Yeah.
It was pretty funny.
Oh, Dave accidentally packed his harpoon once.
See, that's understandable.
Yeah, because it's Dave.
Because you don't use it a lot, and
right.
Yeah.
But
Dave,
you never know.
Well, they were gonna look at Dave anyway because he's sketchy.
Yeah, but you never know when you're gonna use it. You
No,
never
you
know when you're gonna need it. I mean, especially at Disney.
I don't need it as much anymore because we don't go out in the boats every weekend and out deep sea fishing every weekend, so we're good now.
Has anybody tried? Speaking of, I know Derek's on it. The new app.
Oh, the Wizards. What's it called? Wizards Unite. We actually watched a vlog on this earlier today.
Because we didn't understand it.
She thought it was a new movie coming out, and if you look at the commercials, it looks like a cool new movie.
It really looks cool. I thought it was a new movie. I was like,
Wizards Unite.
I was like, is there a new Harry Potter's coming out that you're not telling me about?
I'll pop it up real quick, but it's cool, but
they say it's just.
I guess it's like Pokemon Go.
Like we just don't.
Yeah,
understand
he says he plays that game.
Is it fun?
Harry Potter Wizards Unite.
It's fun. It's addicting.
So if you find me on there, I think my name is Demaster.
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 Mm-hmm. You know, I guess it's pretty similar to Pokemon.
You know what would have been a better name is Basher.
Basher. Join the revolution. Are you guys part of the revolution?
D&G. There was somebody else I just saw go through the list for it.
My sister Joy. She does it.
Yeah.
And I guess you know that because people say, "Here's my code," and it's a bunch of numbers. Because when I first saw it, I was like, somebody wants them to text them or something.
We found Hagrid. He was in our living room.
We got Hagrid in the living room.
And that was
He was blocking the TV.
I know,
Yeah.
it was right from the TV.
So I'm almost out of level 1 just by getting the webs off of Hagrid, and I didn't know what I was doing.
I don't. Maybe we just have to. Somebody has to explain it to us.
It just seems
Christy
like
downloaded it today. I'm thinking about downloading it.
what?
The game.
You can use mine if you want.
Because I've been looking for a game to play
Besides Emoji Blitz,
besides Solitaire.
Solitaire. So it's kind of, I guess we watched a vlog and they were in Hollywood Universal, and it was pretty cool. Like this one, it was funny. Earlier, I tapped on something that was your work. Remember?
Oh, really?
I remember I said where, and you're like, really?
So is the object, if things pop up, you have to go to
You have to go catch them or something?
You have to go to that place, get in your car and go there? Is that what that means?
Cool. Well, actually, when you sign up, because I'm House Slytherin, you never tell anybody when you're a Slytherin. That's why I'm Gryffindor. People are having accidents and all that, and it says when you signed up that you will not trespass. And I said it to her. I said, it says I will not. Well, you will not trespass.
Travis
and you have
said
to
that we
agree.
see it on YouTube commercial. No, I actually saw it on Instagram.
I saw, yeah, Instagram or Facebook on there. Speaking of which, check out our Facebook group, Bob and Ashley.
Yeah, we just updated some rules.
Some rules.
Oh, Christy likes Wordscape. I saw that on,
what is it?
On my Solitaire.
Yeah, they are promoting that. Wizards Unite Hard.
They promote Wordscape. Yeah.
We used to do Words with Friends and all that. And
yeah.
Drew, like I'd play with Drew and he'd be cheating. I guess they had an app that you're like, how's this? He doesn't even want to do homework. How does he know words that get 800 points on one round?
Hi, Stormy Stitch.
Stormy Stitch. That's speaking of Stitch. That's the one thing you regret not getting.
I know,
Stitch.
but she said emoji, but she's almost on 50. That is insane.
And I think it was Liz. She might be gone now.
Got Forky.
Got Forky.
I got a pretty high. Like I kept getting things for like being a high score.
Yeah.
I don't have a username, but I was just on there.
I'll be honest, I won't do it anymore because that time when they had Pirates in Farmville, and I got obsessed with it, and we were staying at Universal back when the kids were young, and had to go down in the lobby with the laptop to get the Wi-Fi to play, and then
to make sure your farm didn't die.
Then after the weekend, I was like, oh, I wasted a lot of time on that, and I had never played another Facebook game since.
Oh, but what I wanted to say about Facebook, our Facebook group, is we like you guys. It's open to everybody to promote, to post, fun stuff.
I think the only rule we had,
just like our live stream.
I can read them out if you want.
I mean, you can if you can read.
I've been known to read a thing or two. Let me see.
Yeah.
Is that better? I could probably read it.
So make sure you're there and just share all your news with everybody on Facebook.
So our Facebook page will look like that when you go to it.
I still haven't been invited to it, so I'm not even on it.
So this is the post I did. Let's see. Thanking everybody and stuff. And it says, so if you have something you want to share, share it. Please, nothing inappropriate. Positivity is so much better. If you're a creator, YouTube, blogger, Instagrammer, let everyone know. Post your stuff, but please, no sub for sub. Don't. That's one thing I've always, and I don't think it goes anywhere. It might get you subs, but it doesn't do anything, besides an inflated number for your channel or your Instagram. Like if somebody who has sub for sub and they have 20,000 Instagrammers and you see them post something, they only get 200 likes.
Right.
But you know what I mean?
But with YouTube as well as if the person's not inactive and they're not actually watching your channel, you lose them.
Yeah, that's fine if you lose them for that.
Yeah.
And let's see, if you have funny or positive, uplifting photos, memes, etc., please post them. Anything that can bring some sunlight into someone's bad day, because you don't know if somebody's having a bad day.
Right. And
maybe you posting a funny picture or a funny saying might cheer them up.
Or inspirational.
Yep.
Who do we follow? What's her name?
Magically Mozart.
Well, yeah, there are. Yeah, but no. We met him at Universal at Halloween Horror Nights. What's her name? Her name starts with a T.
Oh, Talia. Talia Costa.
Yeah, she has the most inspirational stuff all the time.
This is funny because we hung out with them for half the night at Halloween Horror Nights, and then somebody came up to us and said something. Hey, Bob and Ashley.
We weren't vlogging that.
No,
night.
we weren't vlogging at all.
We didn't even have a camera.
No, we didn't have a camera. We went there for fun, and somebody came up to us and said, "Hey, Bob and Ashley," and then she's like, "You're Bob and Ashley." And she's like her cousin.
Her cousin.
My cousin loves you guys. She's always talking about you guys.
But,
and then she took a picture and sent it to her. And her cousin was going to go that night and then decided last minute not to. It was pretty funny.
So we had such a
Hey,
great
Captain
night.
Akron.
Great night that night.
Can I finish?
But she just posts such inspirational stuff. I'm saying like you can share that stuff.
And and I don't know how the heck she did this, but she just rode Hagrid's 3 times in a row.
I know. I don't know how she did it either. Maybe it broke down.
We didn't get to ride it because our passes, today was the last day. And we thought we'd have a Netflix and chill on the couch day.
Right.
And the last one is, we love our dogs and we know you love your pets. So if you want to share them, please do. And then, so pretty simple. Thanks to everyone who has joined this group and will join it. We look forward to what the future brings. And so just go to, it's just for everybody.
Just go to the Facebook page and
bring some positivity.
Yep, and promote yourself.
Just remember that you never know when somebody's having a bad day.
Right.
That's why I try to, we try to, and in like at Walmart the other day, that's why I was like, okay, maybe she, she keeps talking about her vacation. She wants to go on vacation. She doesn't care about this situation, but.
Oh, thank you, Karen.
What?
How you pronounce it? Caroline?
Caroline?
Yeah, Caroline.
Carol?
I'm very bad with names, sorry. Thank you.
Thank you so much. And it is surprising and it is amazing to us.
Yeah.
Oh,
Orlando Parks River, they rode Hagrid yesterday.
I heard it's awesome. I heard a lot of people, even Lisa said she thinks it's her favorite ride.
Yeah.
But did you hear what the problem was they were having? Which is crazy. When we haven't been on a ride, so Kevin.
This is just hearsay too.
This is hearsay, but when it goes up and it comes back down in your backwards thing, and when the track is supposed to shift, it wasn't, and the cars were falling right off the. So they didn't want. That's why they're having all these maintenance and making sure everything's right. Because if they came back and those bikes went off the track with people in it.
But I'm sure they've got it taken care of.
Yeah, that's pretty scary.
They won't let people on if they didn't have that fixed.
No, and that's why they stopped the dueling dragons and that's why they went with the metal detectors after that, because when they came like that and that metal flew out and hit that person out of somebody's pocket or wherever and hit somebody in the eye and they lost their eye.
Yeah, it's pretty serious.
And that's that's on them. That whole injury was on them.
I saw D&G. There's a Toy Story drop game app that's really fun. I saw that advertised too.
Yeah, I've seen a lot more advertising.
For games.
But at first too, I thought I was like, what is this? Wizards Unite? Because they show it looked like you're actually battling people in the street, and I was like, this looks like a pretty cool show.
Orlando's Parks River only waited 90 minutes. That was not bad at all.
Well, I think Tony and Lisa they said they got their 11 something and rode it by 1 something, and it broke down twice for like a half hour each time or a half hour total.
Susie's asking about the Facebook page. She can only find the one she can't find the one with that picture you just showed. Is it the same one?
Can you find the Bob and Ashley one?
I mean, he doesn't invite people like me.
I did. I thought I invited every friend I had on there, but
he didn't invite me to join it.
You told me not to invite you because you're secretive.
You didn't invite me.
So if you find this one, this is. Can you see it?
What is that one? I don't even
this
know
is
what that one is.
This is because on Facebook, this is like it was our page, Bob and Ashley, because you can't have a normal page like that if it's more than one person or a business or anything like that. So if you find this one, it has the 30th Hollywood Studios and the Bob and Ashley logo like that, and friend on there, and you'll find the group through there because I post stuff in the group and everything like that. That's the one you're in. So then, yeah, and we have a couple.
That's the right one.
This is like our personal. This is our Facebook page, but the group page is.
They can't just look up the face.
You should be able to look up groups and hook up, and just look up Bob and Ashley with the. If you see it right there.
Oh, she got it now.
With the Bob and ampersand symbol, Ashley.
Yeah.
That's the one. And we're a small, we are a small channel,
We're thankful for everybody that comes along on all of our adventures.
And it's amazing what we've accomplished in a short time just by getting out there and doing it. And like Susie said, they've shot videos and they haven't edited it. And and today Liz helped me a great deal with getting, instead of little tiny thumbnails, how to do the big thumbnails on Facebook, which is, I couldn't thank her enough for that.
Putting patches on a backpack's a really good idea.
Patches probably a better idea than
Except
pins.
I can't sew, so.
Because the pins they can pop off.
So.
So?
Yeah.
I can't sew at all.
I can't sew either. I know that's a big word for him.
So?
No, the ampersand.
Ampersand? Oh, you're impressed that I could say ampersand?
I'm impressed too.
I did pass a test to be a postal employee, so I'm a little okay.
A little.
A little okay.
Yeah, but the reason we started the Facebook group was just so people could.
Because I was stretched out with the Bob and Ash's page, the Bob and Ash Disney Vloggers page, my personal page, the Bob and Ashley page, and I was like, let's get a group where and I didn't put any rules in there when we first started. That's why we added them today. Not rules, but just, hey, this is what this page is about, this group. Sure. And I never put that. And I was like, well, nobody's posting anything. They're just commenting on our posts. And I was like, I don't want that. I want other people in there.
We look just like this. We want people like interact and so,
And like, if you post something during the day and we don't see us react or anything, that's because we're working.
Right. We're not supposed to be on our phones.
I'm not supposed to be on my phone at all. At all.
Well, I hope you're not.
No. You know how I feel about people texting and driving.
Right.
Because Bob at the Yes, I can say some words. Not all the words.
So I think that's all that's going on right now.
That's unless anybody has anything else to add or wants to know anything. I just want to know, is Bob playing next weekend? That's all I want to know. Yeehaw Bob.
Yeehaw Bob.
If anybody knows, and because I looked for the schedule earlier, I couldn't find it. I know sometimes the years, like I know later this year he's going to be going to China.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, I saw that on his website, and it still didn't have I couldn't find the schedule. So if anybody knows if Yeehaw Bob is playing next weekend, let us know.
And we appreciate all of our
Thank you,
mods
Julie,
for doing such an awesome job. Oh, Travis said he is.
He is?
Yep, it's going to be a year ago next weekend since we've seen him. Caught you.
I choked on my own breath.
Did you brush your teeth today?
I just brushed before we started.
I did too. Just for you guys.
Just for you guys. Bob knows words. I'm like Tyrion. I know words.
Is that what he says?
I drank Pepsi Max and I know things.
I really miss that show. I'm sad that you made me rush through it. Because now I have nothing to watch.
They're coming out with sequel or prequels and stuff.
I don't like prequels.
It didn't end the way we wanted, but I forgot what I was going to say.
Bye. Thank you for stopping, Orlando Parks Rover.
Have a good night, Kevin.
Yeah.
So, anyways, what was I saying? Besides, we're getting ready to leave.
Julie, minty fresh. We're both.
Julie said she loves the Facebook page. Victoria found the Bob and Ashley page on Facebook.
And our mods are doing an awesome job tonight. Thank you so much for taking your time and doing this for us.
Yeah, and we mean that with our pages and stuff like that. If you have something cool or you do something cool, post it. Let other people know.
Yep.
It's hard. Sometimes it's hard to get that footing in there and get a following and all that. So that's like when we say it really affects us when people do follow us and comment and stuff. It does, because if you sit there and look at it, like sometimes I'm amazed that we have animals living in the house and they're so, like I say to you, I was like, look at the dog's coming up and it wants a hug. It just wants to, it's awesome.
He didn't have any animals growing up as a child, so I think that's what it is.
No, they didn't. I didn't have any pets. We had the ocean and the river. That was it. But that's just, I forget where I was going with that.
Like
this is how I really am.
You're so thankful that it's
keep everything wholesome, like you said, positive and stuff like that. So it's not a live stream unless her sister calls.
Yeah, she calls all the time.
And she'll call her back. She says we were on a live stream.
And she's like, "Oh, I didn't remember."
Hagrid was just in Christy's house too.
He's all over the place.
Yeah. Luckily, we had high ceilings in that room, or it would have been trouble.
Yeah.
So I forgot what I was going to say anyway. Just, I still forgot what I was going to say. I think I was talking about.
Thank you for everybody coming along with us. We really appreciate it.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Trying to say.
Yeah, and it's just like when you see, people comment and like here, I don't know how many, let me see.
And I remember.
There's 50 people watching right now, which to me is beyond amazing.
I know, it's crazy.
And it's so cool that all you guys. My favorite part of like when on live streams too is interacting with everybody else too.
We have a big number coming up that, and honestly,
Never ever thought we'd ever
get there. I can remember when we were at 40 subscribers, and
we were at 40 subscribers for a
really long time.
And that was begging family and friends to
please watch us.
And then one of my friends, I sent in to like, what are you trying to get on a reality show or something? Because it was our early vlogs.
Thank you, Rachel.
We are.
She's new.
Rachel's new?
Thank you so much.
Oh, hey, Rachel. Hope you're having a fantastic weekend. It stinks that the work week starts tomorrow, doesn't it?
It's terrible.
We never. It's hard for me. I know like Rob's hit 2,000 subs today, and that was awesome.
That was very good.
I have a real hard time sometimes promoting ourselves, and I just feel like I don't feel like I want to. Like we're at 7,893 subs, which to me is.
It's amazing.
We're 107 subs away from a number. Well, actually, we're at a number I never thought we were going to hit anyways. So 8,000 is just, it's beyond comprehension. And I know all 8,000 aren't always on every day. They don't watch all your videos. Some people may subscribe because, hey, they liked our cruise videos. Hey, they liked our Character Warehouse videos. They liked our whatever videos. But the amazing part is they like something that you did, which to me is, and we watch our favorite people that we watch too.
Yeah.
That we've watched them long before we even knew about, hey, you can do the YouTube thing.
Yeah.
And the numbers they're at and stuff is just insane. Like we talked to somebody who is friends with a big California YouTuber, and she said leaving Disneyland was insane. Like every 10 feet, somebody wanted to stop and say, hey, or get a picture and this and that. It said it took them 30 minutes just to get out of the entrance of the park. It was crazy. So awesome. Oh, is that us? Is that her or me? Be clear, Derek or Gregory. Yeah,
they're awesome.
Yeah. So we had so much fun the other night on their live stream too.
Is For Love of the Mouse here?
They do stuff on Sunday nights, I think, don't they?
They're here.
Oh, they are?
Yes.
Where? What?
Right there where it says,
we're never going to hit 10K.
For the Love of the Mouse.
10K is like a pipe dream. I'm just happy where we're at now. If we ever hit 10,000, I would be.
We enjoy it.
I don't know.
We enjoy getting, like last week.
I enjoy editing.
Watch D&D Explorers. We had a really nice time, and that's what we like talking about. The two things that we enjoy, which is Disney and cruising, and they like it too.
Thank you, Stacy.
Yeah.
We have fun with the videos. I have fun editing them, and I don't. Nobody's never ever caught this, and I told you the other day that most of the songs I use are usually a love song.
Because you love me.
Yeah, but they're setting different things. Because I listen to all the words usually, and I'll admit the one with Busch Gardens I use basically because it said roller coaster.
Thank you, Rachel.
What, Rachel?
She tweeted this.
Oh, thank you so much. See, that's amazing. And I'll be honest, I handle our Twitter account, Bob and Ashley. And I'm bad at it.
I don't know what the Twitter is.
Excuse me, I was sponsored by D&G, who happens to be on the stream. D&G, they're on the stream. Like you get the notifications. Well, this is funny because we both have the same exact picture on our phones, and that was just by accident. The Twitter notifications, you get a lot of Twitter stuff, so I turn them off, and sometimes like I'll go and I'll check the Facebook, and this when I have a break or a minute at work. But I always forget the Twitter, and I apologize for that. I'm trying to get better with the social media stuff. But as you guys know, I'm sure everybody in here has jobs and everything else. Throw in the extra in how your day goes. Even
though, everybody does a lot of Disney vlogging, everybody has
a different
view. So there's a big platform out there.
If you're going to do it, just be you.
Mm-hmm.
And try to, you're going to have disagreements with other people. You're not going to, you're going to wonder why this person is growing and this person isn't, and this and that. Just have fun, right?
Mm-hmm.
Just be yourself. Be yourself, because if you're not yourself, it's going to come through. And
thank you, Tammy.
What? Started watching your Character Warehouse.
10,000 seems like it's so far away. I don't.
No, 10,000. I'm happy if, like I said, and I've said it before, and I truly mean it. If we didn't get another sub, I'm happy.
Yeah.
It's already more than we ever thought we would get.
Yeah. I can literally remember 40 and being like,
I remember people coming up to us and be like, when we had like 4,000 or 5,000 subs, and they're like, "You're a big channel," and we're like, "No, we're not."
No.
to somebody who just started out or doesn't have a channel or something like that, every number is a bigger number and a bigger number and a bigger number. And
so just support everybody, especially on the page. All of our mods that you see them, if you guys want to list it, you have YouTube,
if you're a creator or an Instagrammer or
Etsy store. I mean,
there's a lot of great Etsy stuff.
Yes, I actually was just ordering.
Or a shirt store like Dan and Eva, or
I was just ordering Etsy before we got on.
A Stitch and Creativity, I think.
Maybe a new pair of ears.
Yeah, she was saying something that she had to order for the wedding.
For Carly's wedding, and I was like,
and then she threw in
I need a new pair of ears.
And I looked at her and I said, a new pair of ears, and she just went,
yes.
And it took you a minute before you go, oh, okay, here they are.
I showed them. Yeah. So I was like, I needed them. I needed them.
Yeah, you need them.
I needed the ears.
I need more hats.
Yes. But thanks everybody. Thank you so much. Ooh, I bet she's getting, now I know somebody has more ears than me, so you don't.
Yeah, Christy's ear, and I'm sure.
Crystal, yeah.
But I'm sure her collection is small to somebody else's.
That's true. But she's got and hopefully we get to see them soon.
Yeah, and there's always somebody who has more. There's always somebody who has worse. There's you know what I mean?
Christy, I wish I was crafty and I could make them myself. I'd save a lot of money.
So who was it that said Bob should make ears for you?
No, that would be sad.
That would be really bad. I'd probably just buy them, take them apart, and put them back together.
What?
Order some ears off Etsy, take them apart enough that I can, and you come home and I'm putting these together for you.
Bryson says to the Emporium.
Bryson, what?
I don't
know. You guys should what? Do a video on your collection of what ears? We did the ears last time.
We did most of them. It was really fast. We just showed.
We went through them, yeah.
Yeah.
You see most of our collection. There's other stuff that we have that we don't even know we have because we collect it, and then we'll say, "Did we get that?"
Oh, at the Emporium, yeah.
Oh, the ear collection at the Emporium, yeah.
Oh, I get it now. The Emporium has more ears than Crystal does.
Maybe
That's
not.
True.
They don't have all the Etsy ears.
How does everybody think about that big bow?
How about Cargo's ears?
I know Cargo is awesome.
She's up in Canada, so she's not on here now.
I know she's probably getting ready for a trip. She's
coming down here when we go to
Disneyland,
which stinks because we don't get to run into her.
Yeah.
You know, and if you're coming and you want to meet up or see us at a park or run into us, it's pretty much we go on the weekends.
Right. Unless
we're on vacation and we go during the week. Otherwise, we're working. We don't get out home and everything till 5. So
sometimes we try to get there. Like if it's for a special event, we can go during the week, or we're meeting people, or we try to get there.
Did we see the ears that were sent to Liz? I think I've seen them, but I can't. I see so many things I can't remember them. And Liz is almost at 9,000.
I know.
Or was it 10,000?
She wants to get to 10 before her birthday.
Before her birthday.
Yeah.
I forget when her birthday is. It's cool. What was I thinking? I don't know. Chrissy's Corner. Oh, we're looking at her stories with Luna.
Oh, I know, the puppies.
Love fur babies.
Right.
Yeah, we're already running late.
I know, we already said we weren't going to run late, and we are.
We're sorry we're running late. We're sorry
we're dinner, right?
We're keeping everybody from dinner.
They probably already ate.
Yeah.
They weren't lazy like us today.
There's no Happy Meals tonight.
No Happy Meals.
So.
But thank you guys so much. It means so much. Oh, she left a message this time. Must be important.
What is the theme of the live chat now? We don't have themes.
He's very bad.
I like to go in and just wing it. The only thing I knew I was going to do tonight for sure was this, right?
He cracks me up.
That's the only thing I knew for sure we could do. And we probably, if you weren't here earlier, these are all the Happy Meal toys that make this little RV right here.
Most of our topics are just things that have come up during the week that's out with Disney or cruising.
Disney.
If there's stuff that you want us to talk about, I mean.
Or if you guys want to talk about.
Yeah, if you guys want to just leave comments and let us know, and we'll get it on the stream.
Yeah.
We're open to anything.
And if you want us to start bringing on people on, because there's going to be times that your mom might want to do something on a Sunday or something.
Bye, Juan. Thank you for stopping.
Bye, Juan. We're gonna see Juan in less than 2 months.
I know.
That's gonna be cool. We're gonna have a great time with those guys.
RTD, yeah. RTD2, yeah, our dogs do not.
Woke up one of the dogs.
Yeah, sorry.
And yeah.
Oh, in the store, that is all you could hear was him.
I was cracking up so much.
That's all people.
And then I heard it and I'm laughing and I'm just smiling myself because it's R2, you know. And I look over and it's you.
It was me. I went back to him and started messing with him.
I came around the corner. I was like, oh, it's you. That's so funny.
Yeah. But yeah, if there's a topic, well,
I'm glad that. And you can post it on, join a group, Facebook group, and
or leave a comment.
But we basically just go, I like to wing it.
Bob likes to wing it. I like to be more prepared, like Derek. He's very prepared.
Yeah, he does have that. He does have that board.
Yes.
He brought out the board. I didn't say a bad word there. I said, shh. He brought out a big board and it had all the future stuff for the cruise. Was it the cruise, right? And it was the days and where they were eating, and it was
really good. I mean, you have to do that kind of stuff.
My mind would have went trying to make that.
Right.
I had the best planning app. It's called an Ashley. She just tells me what we're doing. Bob and I wing it. LOL.
Yes, that's definitely got to be Gregory.
That must be. Say it with 2 G's when you say it.
I did. I said it with 2 G's.
Gregory. Oh my God! This thing is condensating all over me.
Yep. All right.
Well, that sounded bad.
I know.
But
Chris, I'm like Christy. I over prepare for and I overpack for everything too. So.
Our last cruise we packed the night before.
Yes.
Because they asked us, you guys packed yet? It was a week before, and we're like, no, we'll get the night before.
Yeah.
So we are going to get out of here. We hope everybody has an awesome week.
Yes. Thank you guys for stopping by.
Stop by and hanging out with us on Sunday night, which is insane. Yeah. Insane.
And then maybe next weekend we'll talk about Toy Story because we're seeing it on Tuesday. Yep. So we'll get everybody a chance to see it. And we will talk. We'll talk about the movie, and hopefully everybody will see it by then. We'll talk about it. Good night, Laura. What we thought and what happened. Yeah. Spoiler review. Hope everybody has a great week. Yeah. And we will have either the Epcot video or what is it? If I can fix that Magic Kingdom one with the kids and my sister, we'll have that out this week. Derek's already packing for D23. I believe it. I believe it too. We'll pack the night before. Bye, Captain Akron. Bye, guys. Have a great night. Thank you so much. Thank you for all the mods. You guys did a great job. Thank you so much. Yeah, and thank you just for everybody being here. Yes. And I love it when everybody gets a part of it. And sorry if we missed anybody. Yes. If we do, I do go back and look at them and stuff like that. Yes. And next time I'll wear my glasses the whole time so I can read it. Yes. So. Yes, thank you. Don't waste a day. Every day's a gift. Good night, guys. Bye. Have a great week.